Local News 8 at 6. Local people, local news.
Good evening, everyone. The Eastern Idaho State Fair opened today, and this year's event has many new features, plus the annual classics. Local News 8 reporter Tristan Lewis is at the fair tonight. And now, Tristan, this is your first fair here. How are you liking it so far?
Oh, Jay, I've been having a blast all day. I've been all over the fairgrounds. I've been on the west side, I've been on the east side, I've been eating food, I've been playing games, I've been watching shows. And one of my favorite shows today was the Olympic high diving penguins. And you guessed it, they were jumping and they were doing some dives. The penguins, cleverly dressed humans, run around the diving boards and perform extreme dives for the audience. The penguins have been divers for most of their lives. The set contains 4 diving boards and 2 ladders with 3 diving platforms each. They love showing off their antics to the crowd.
It's fun for the crowd to watch, but it's also fun for us to do. We push each other in different ways when we're up on the board. It's like, hey, throw this dive with this many twists, this many flips. So we love pushing each other up there as well.
Now, the penguins travel all over the country. They told me earlier this year that they were on the East Coast. They still have one more show tonight at 7 o'clock, but if you can't catch it tonight, they still have shows all throughout the rest of the fair. They have shows at 2, 4, and 7. All right, so now let's check things in with Carol Honus, who's on the other side of the fair. Let's see what Carol's doing. Carol, how's it going?
All right, thanks, Tristan. Okay, so I'm at the fair this year for the 29th year in a row, which is just absolutely dumbfounding to me. I learned some factoids about this fair, which is actually older than me. I know that might be hard to believe, but get this. The fair started in 1902. It was a livestock show. There are 2,000 animals here for you to see. There are 6,000 entries, everything here at the fair. There are 70 food vendors. I think that'll feed you. There are 220,000 visitors at week's end. At least that's our average. And get this, in 1968, KIFI chose the Eastern Idaho State Fair for its very first live broadcast. Here we are, 2018, still live at the Eastern Idaho State Fair, and it's easier than it used to be. So let me introduce you to Brandon Bird. This is the fair manager. Brandon, I mean, such a list. What will 2018 have to contribute that we will be talking about 20 years from now?
Well, I hope what we talk about after this year's fair is the beautiful weather. Because if the weather's great, all the little mistakes the manager makes goes away. Last year we had 239,000 people. It's just a great, successful day for us here. So many things to do, so many things to see. People come here and make their memories. That's why our theme this year is Happy Together. And we're happy to be together with you. Thank you for so much that you've given to the fair.
We love the Eastern Idaho State Fair, and long after I've retired, we will still be here.
Well, we hope you're here forever, so keep coming
I don't know
back.
about that. All right. Jay, I'll send it back to you. You'll be here on Monday.
I will, and I was there a little bit earlier with you, Carol, and we had a lot of fun. And we expect to have a lot of fun next week, too. We'll check back with you again, Carol. You have a good time there at the fair. And
we hope that you're all enjoying your 4th of July today, and we want to get to our 4th of July coverage now. We have a Local News 8's Tristan Lewis and Michaela Leung in Idaho Falls, and we also have Max Cohan in Pocatello. So first, we check in with Local News 8's Tristan Lewis to see how traffic is looking at this hour. Tristan, how's it look?
Right now, Misty, I'm at the Snake River landing off of Pancarry Drive. I want to show you right now just what traffic is looking like right now at this hour. A lot of people are lining up for today's festivities. As you can see, everybody on Pancarry is traveling all the way down to Utah Lane, and then they're going to go all the way touching back from Yellowstone Highway. And you see, I talked to a police officer who's helping direct traffic a little bit earlier today. He told me that if you are VIP, you want to head down Pancarry Drive and make that left onto Utah to get to your VIP parking. Now, if you're just general admission, general parking, you want to take Yellowstone and Sunnyside. And for those people who think they might be a little bit slick out there if you go down Pancarry and try to turn onto Milligan, all police routes are blocked off right now. And so, as you can see, let's take one more quick look at Pancarry Drive, just a little bit more as traffic is coming. Cars are coming and going. You can see that there's a lot of cars. So if you plan on coming out here tonight, you might want to make some room before you leave. Make some room, get that extra time so you make it to the event on time. Now let's send things over to Michaela Leung, who has a little bit more look at the waterfront. Michaela, how's it looking?
That's right. I'm out here at the waterfront, and as you can see behind me, there is quite the crowd. Everyone is ready to get their spot as we're only a few hours away from the big fireworks show. But until then, there are plenty of activities and there's plenty of food to keep you busy. I'll toss it over to Max. Max, how's it going in Pocatello?
Well, Michaela, it's shaping up to be a historic evening here in Pocatello. We're about 4 hours away from the fireworks now, and it's going to be the largest display in the state. Now, while we are waiting for that, there are a lot of other things going on here, like, as you can hear, some pretty loud live music, some pony rides, and some food. So before the event gets underway, you can come enjoy any of these events, which will be, like I said before, the largest fireworks display in the state. Live in Pocatello, I'm Max Cohen.
All right, Max, thank you. And Tristan and Michaela as well for that team coverage. Now, of course, things started even earlier today with parades. Let's take a look at Pocatello. Large crowds filled Old Town Pocatello today as the parade made its way down a new route this year. It started near the Old Town Pavilion on Main Street and ended on First Avenue near the Museum of Clean. We had floats of all shapes and sizes, and this year's theme for Pocatello was Celebrate America. There were more than 200 groups participating by car, boat, even horse, and even some staff from Local News 8, myself and Linda Larson making an appearance as well. The 4th of July fun also continued in Rexburg today with its 89th annual Independence Day Parade. Local News 8's Tristan Lewis shows us how the Madison County community came together for the day's festivities.
Family, friends, and neighbors lined Main Street in Rexburg to celebrate the nation's most patriotic holiday. Starting at Smith Park to Porter Park, with 89 floats participating, it was sure a fun way to kick off Independence Day.
So exciting.
Yeah, that was awesome.
This year's theme, Rexburg, America's family community.
In fact, at the end of our float, we had a Yellowstone Cup tournament banner with all of our community sponsors. And it was just another way to show our community and our businesses, local businesses, that we appreciate all their help.
This year, the Rexburg Area Chamber of Commerce presented the title of Grand Marshal to Melvin and Rama Griffith.
A lifetime of service in America's family community and the many things they did in teaching in the community.
With candy, music, dancing, and spotting some local celebrities, there was something for everyone.
Cool. We
Awesome.
love it. Family tradition.
I love
We've been
it.
here for about 18 years. Come every year, so it's been fun.
Most importantly, it was a way to bring the community together and honor America's independence.
The patriotism is alive and well, the spirit, the children, the mothers, the fathers, the aunts, the uncles, everybody's wired. This is it. It doesn't get any better than this. Happy birthday, America.
In Rexburg, I'm Tristan Lewis.
Love his enthusiasm there. Now, the Rexburg Area Chamber of Commerce helps put on the parade and other Independence Day events every year. If you want to see some more pictures from today's parade, you can check out localnews8.com. And looking at Idaho Falls today, lots of people turned out for the parade there as well, but one group really brought everyone together for a good cause. Local News 8's Michaela Leung shows us how the community came together for those in need.
It's a great community we live in.
People lined the streets to watch the Idaho Falls 4th of July parade. Some did so while giving back. The Interfaith Community Service Project partnered with the city to collect donations for local charities.
Mainly was food items today, so we support the soup kitchen, the Idaho Falls Food Basket, and everyone else, the Haven, the City of Refuge.
The group is composed of different churches varying in beliefs and denominations.
It's the greatest. We build bridges, we understand each other, it's something pure, easily understood. There's human need all around us, and it's easy to let our best values work together to support it.
This is great. The reason is because it's really not about the religion, it's not about the differences we have as communities, but it's kind of like looking for the good of the community and the needs which the community really requires, and then we jump in as people, as community, and serve those needs.
They say the continued support from the city is amazing.
The great thing about this is that the crowd comes and they want to support it. It brings them together too. It gives Idaho Falls its best image.
I think the biggest blessings of each and every life in the community is to enhance each other's lives, and that is what the community is doing.
In Idaho Falls, I'm Michaela Leung.
If you would like to donate, it's not too late. We have a list of drop-off locations and a list of needed items on localnews8.com.